Okay. I wasn't sure if I was gonna do anything of this. By the way, how's it going, everybody? This is Rob Novakast, um, and I heard about this debate, and I kind of want to give my thoughts on it, considering that our channel itself deals with, and including like any other. It's not just me, but any other channel deals with, copyright, fair use, and to an extent, individuals that just don't give a crap about other creators and are willing to do illegal shit to get their way. But anyway, this was a debate between Ethan Klein and xQc. I've heard a little bit about this individual. From what I've heard, is this individual likes to steal content. So fun. So we're gonna talk about this individual, or at least listen to the debate. I might start doing stuff like this. If you guys like the content, let me know. But in between the video, I'm gonna try to give my thoughts as best I can, as well as pausing and kind of bit by bit. Anyway, so I skipped to the point where they have the debate. There was some other stuff that was going on in this video, but for now, we are just going to focus on Ethan Klein talking to this individual. So let's have some just a grand old time.
Oh, there he is. Excuse me. Oh.
Okay.
Hey, Felix, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're still my deep fry, bro. And also, I see myself on a delay. Look.
Okay, hold on one sec. We'll get it right.
That's a cool looking room.
1 second.
Dan is going to
I will admit, Ethan Klein's green screen looks. I'm guessing a green screen looks cool. Looks really cool. I'll give him that. Again, I'm not a big fan of Ethan and H3, but honestly, his background looks cool. I'm gonna give him props for that.
fidget around a little bit. How are you?
I'm doing good. I didn't sleep yet, but I'm chilling out. What's up?
You said you didn't sleep yet?
Okay.
No, because I didn't want to.
Okay.
Why?
Sleep is optional for you.
Sleeps for the week.
Sometimes, yeah.
So how much do you sleep usually in like a per night average?
I
Okay.
get like 6, 7, but it just takes me a while to go to sleep. And when I go to sleep, otherwise, it's
Wait, like 6 or 7 hours, or like from 6 a.m. to 6. Like that doesn't like. I don't get that. I'm trying to understand.
sometimes I'll skip a day or two.
So you can skip
Yep.
a day or two of sleep and then sleep for 6 or 7 and you're fine?
By God.
I don't sleep like an 8 after like a 2 or 3 day bender.
Mm-hmm.
What happens is that if I wake up after like 6 hours after that, I wake up like I'm sticky, like my brain is like really slow and foggy, and my brain feels heavy.
Yeah, I wonder why, because this guy thought it was smart to, from what it sounds like, go on like a multi-day bender on like what, streaming? Jesus Christ. I'm surprised he's not talking about the mole men or some crap.
Right. That's
Kinda
interesting. I think that's awesome that you can do that. I mean, sleep.
I don't.
Yeah, same. To be honest.
That's
Good
kind
for
of
you,
stupid.
brother.
It
All
really
right,
is.
So is everything looking good back there, Dan, or you need a couple more minutes?
Very unhealthy though. But
Do we still sound deep fried, or is it all good?
I don't know.
you are chilling.
We're chilling.
Okay. So
cool.
is everything good on your end, Felix?
Yeah, I don't see anymore, but yeah.
He just
You
put
don't
some.
see me anymore.
I don't see. I see. Oh, because you guys project when I'm talking back at me. So whenever, as soon as I talk, I'm back in. Is there a way to just change that or not?
Oh,
Yeah, there is here. I got
Oh,
you.
okay.
Oh, no, I can just pin you, I think. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, you can pin us.
No, it's
or
because it's the switch. Here,
Dan
one
can
sec.
fix it. One sec.
I think I
Okay.
can fix
There's
it.
a Kermit the
Hold
Frog. Funny.
Hold on.
But since you guys run this show, if there's anything on the screen you don't like a sponsor or something like that, I'll take it off, whatever that is, because I'm just drinking like whatever tea
Oh,
or like water.
thank you
or whatever.
for saying that. No, you're good. Appreciate the thought, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of wondering if I should
for
speed
coming,
this
you know?
up.
It's nice to talk about this stuff. I do think it's important. So
I mean, yeah,
It'd
it
be
is.
good to have a chat about it.
That definitely is a pretty big point on the internet. Oh, it's doing it still, but whenever it happens, you're like in the corner.
Let's fix that. I want to make sure it's fixed before we get
Unless I remove myself.
Dan, do you have any? He's working on it. Sorry. Just give us 1 minute.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I got him on the corner right
Zoom after all.
over there. Because that's how I have my setup.
For some reason, the Zoom works better with tech when it works.
What's this music in the background?
Oh, okay, yeah.
You think he should hide himself?
Yeah.
So he can hide his camera, then he'll just see us?
Just look at our feed.
It's
Can
like,
you try that?
like as they're setting this up, I'm just like thinking about the jazz
Switch.
music.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a delay.
Like right now, I'm thinking about the jazz
So
music that's
anytime
playing in the
Ian
background, and it
switches,
actually sounds really
you
nice.
see
Is that
two
jazz?
he's
Let me know.
seeing himself.
Instead
I'm
of-
working on a workaround for that.
I mean, okay. Is it okay? Should we get started? Do you think, Dan? I mean, I
I
prefer.
might need a few minutes to fix it, so if you don't want to wait for it, I can still be working on it while you guys start talking.
For me, it's fine. Since it's your production,
Okay.
yeah, I don't. As long as you'll fix it at one point, I don't be fine. Also, okay, somebody says mirror the camera. No, I can do that. Change the gallery. I already have gallery. We're good. I think it's because their tech switches from the speaker. Yeah, you guys mirror back at me pretty much, right?
Okay.
Oh wait, well, it's fixed.
Oh, good.
Oh wait, what? When you talk, you show me.
When I talk, it shows you.
Yes, that was what I was explaining.
He just sees our feed, our stream feed.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, you would have to mirror yourself pretty much, but otherwise it's fine.
All right. I guess we'll just get started. Sorry about that.
All right.
Don't about it. That's fine. Let's just put it like it's not there.
So I just want to say first off, like I was saying, thank you for doing this. I think it's an important conversation to have, and I think you're the right person to talk to about it. Simply because I feel, and I think you would agree with this premise, that you push the fair use value, or apparently you don't even care about fair use at all. And I don't want to put
Going
words in
right
your mouth,
into
so
it.
You can correct me where I'm wrong, but you seem to not care about it, or at least you push it as far as it can go. So you seem like the right person to talk about it with.
Yeah, he just went
Okay,
right
so I
into
think
it.
There's 3 points to that. I don't want to get too debatey yet, but basically,
Too debating. Huh.
I think I value a good life product, right? 1, 2.
Can you give us an example of that?
Because I do a lot of it. I do good reacts, bad reacts, but overall I do a high density of reacts. I do a lot of it.
From what I've heard, so I gotta pause. From what I've heard in terms of this guy's reactions, it's just him sitting on his ass going, "Wow, okay," just the quick reacts, and it's not really anything feasible, like anything that's worth really of any note. Just a guy sitting in his room, just quick reactions to probably a 1-minute video for like an hour. Enough said.
But on top of that, against popular belief, I guess these days, I ask for permission a lot, and I try to make an ecosystem where things are good and not conflictual.
Right.
So I noticed that like a lot of people, like they come with this, like in order to do do anything involving content, involving somebody else's content, you have to get permission. You can try to get permission, but in reality, especially if you're doing something that's transformative, like what I'm doing right now, where I'm listening to the debate and then on and off, kind of pausing, giving my thoughts. That's me basically taking the original work and turning it into something else. In reality, that is a form of transformative work, and in turn becomes a new piece of content. So, in the end, you ultimately do not need permission. It's good to ask for it, but you don't need it. Unless it's like certain, because I know to an extent, I know somebody would say like, what about music? Like, their time, that one's iffy. That one's like extremely iffy. And it's even more iffy when you deal with video games that have like soundtracks from different artists in it, like GTA 5, where you're playing GT Online or you record it, and all of a sudden you have music from like Kansas, like that's the first thing that popped up in my head, playing in the background, and then all of a sudden, Carry On My Wayward Son just caused your video to be demonetized. So anyway,
That's the main point. Yeah.
Okay, so that's all fair. That's all good. I want to make one. I guess I want to make one thing clear at the top, is that I want to focus on the YouTube uploads, because
Okay.
the Twitch streaming itself, I feel like, is too much of a gray zone, and there's industry standard. I would be less. I would be more hesitant to call what happens on Twitch a violation of any kind. So I just want to focus on what you upload to your YouTube channel. Is that okay?
okay.
Okay, so that's gonna be a yes and a no, because I truly believe that Twitch is somewhat of a competitor on VODs. If Twitch didn't have VODs, then that'd be wrong. That'd be right. But Twitch has VODs, and all the VODs stay up. When people react, they leave the VODs up. It's quite the same thing as being able to watch or listen to music on stuff that remains in the VOD.
Okay, that's true, but just for the sake
That
of
was
this
kinda
conversation,
incoherent.
I just want to focus on, because like from a legal perspective, and I know you don't really care about the legality of it, and that's
Yeah,
fine.
it sounds like
But
it.
I just want to focus on like
I'm
the
already,
YouTube
like, thinking
videos
that he-
as they stand as like a product. I understand
already
that the
thinking
VODs
that.
are on Twitch, and that would create an inherent problem as well. But just for the sake of the conversation, to keep things clean and
Yeah.
keep us from getting too messy, that's
Yeah.
my focus. If that's okay with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Okay. Just for the sake of having a good argument, I'll do that. Except
I doubt that. I honestly doubt that. With how this guy is right now, I have a feeling he's going to be an incoherent mess throughout the entire freaking conversation. Let's be honest here. And by the way, this when I upload this video, it's probably going to be a little bit late to the party, but I want to react to it because I mean, in terms of people breaking fair use and abusing it, that's kind of a hot topic for me. So to discuss it and look at other people discussing it, this has piqued my interest, and I will again, when I upload it, it's around the time I have a chance to upload it.
for when, except for when the topic matters.
Sure.
Right. It really matters. If it doesn't, overall fine. But there are certain points that like it plays a big role into it. If it's too big, I think I want to ignore it. But
You know what? That's 100% fine. I guess I'm just saying that for myself, so that when I'm talking, you understand that I'm talking about your YouTube channel and not making general statements about what's happening on Twitch.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
That's
Okay.
fair. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I guess my first question for you to start is that, do you think your work is transformative? Of course, that's one of the main tenets of fair use.
Yeah.
Do you think your work is transformative?
Yes.
You do.
I have a feeling. This. I mean, there's probably a reason why Ethan brought this guy in, and I think it's clear from what I've heard, that this individual doesn't show much respect to transformative works, to fair use, and so on. And I'm very curious to see like this how this conversation goes between a guy who I'll be honest, I mean, with like what he said so far, it just seems like incoherent and not very, I don't know. Anyway.
Yep.
Wait.
Here, I mean, okay, because I was watching you yesterday, and here you said it's absolutely not transformative. Here it is.
You don't have to care. That's totally fine. But do you agree
Oh.
that you've created non-transformative reactions?
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Dude, you're caught. You're caught saying that. It's so weird. You like say one thing and then try to say the other. Like, oh, I I'm for transformative work. Oh wait, no, my work's not transformative. Yeah, I think ultimately this guy doesn't. I bet you this guy doesn't know what the hell he's talking about at all, in terms of, he just creates content and thinks, oh, I'm just gonna do whatever I want because I can, because I'm on Twitch.
We've agreed.
So here you say you've 100% made non-transformative reactions. Did you change your mind?
No, absolutely not. I didn't change my mind. The whole point is that nevers are really bad, because I think we all have stuff that is not transformative. If you do a full-on yes or no, I just kind of like play with the question, and that was kind of like on
So,
the
but your
fly.
work is not fully transformative. Some of it is not, by your own admission.
Yeah, some of it is less reacted. Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Okay.
So in that regard, do you care at all about like IP or copyright, or like the fact that it's illegal? Does that matter? That it might be illegal, does that matter to you?
Probably not.
It doesn't matter.
Well, if
Yeah.
it flat out doesn't, because
Yeah, I kind of figured. I don't care about. I don't care about copyright.
But that's
in
fair. That's totally fair. And so because it doesn't matter to you, I don't think there's any point to really even discuss.
Yeah.
Well, I can
Fair use
elaborate.
law.
I can elaborate a little bit.
Go ahead, please.
And open the door a tiny bit, just to give you a
I
general
doubt it.
angle.
I doubt it.
I truly believe that usually the people that enforce it are the ones that have a problem with it, right? The problem with the nature of the content itself.
What the fuck?
Because in terms of legality, right? Technically, if I'm playing some Telltale game, well, I mean, they could take me down anytime they want, right? Because that's their game, and I'm yoinking their stuff, right?
Yeah, but oh my gosh. Yeah, but here's the thing. I mean, depending on how you play I mean, in terms of like when you're uploading your videos, like a lot of people who record let's plays or reactions or streams it, they are giving their feedback. They're doing they're basically giving their reactions to as they play the game. That in turn, as I mentioned before, especially when you're giving commentary or adding to the product, it becomes a transformative work. By you recording your let's play and then giving your commentary at the same time, your video is in compliance with fair use, which usually and normally you should be safe. The only issue, especially when it comes down to let's plays, is normally at this point is copyrighted music. That's one thing that will definitely get you hit by copyright. But anything else, because I mean, with a game where you're literally recording yourself play the game, you showing your own interactions with the characters, as well as making your own choices, you yourself are creating your own content. So this whole thing is like talking about, oh, they could just copyright my face. It's like, dude, there's more. There's more to it when it comes down to a company trying to copyright claim your content. There was a point where Nintendo was companies like Nintendo was very heavily on that, where if you are recording let's plays of like for instance Breath of the Wild when it first came out, videos like that would very, very immediately get hit by copyright from Nintendo. There even was a point where they were doing the Nintendo Family or Nintendo Content Program, whatever, where you had to register your videos from YouTube to be able to be monetized, which is utterly ridiculous, and was shortly killed off because a lot of people were not happy with the situation. But yeah, there's more to it than that when it comes down to let's plays. I feel like this dude's grasping for straws though.
So legality wise, they could clap me for everything I've got, but for just playing their game.
By the way, and here's another thing too, and this is something that this guy clearly doesn't understand, because a lot of games nowadays, a lot of video game producers, video game creators, when you're recording their game and uploading it to YouTube, that's promotion for their game. So ultimately, and something that this guy clearly doesn't understand is, if you are playing a game, you're giving free promotion for a game. I mean, let's face it, like, a somewhat interesting example, and you can love him or hate him, whatever. You had content creators like Markiplier, PewDiePie, and many others. Many popular content creators that are into the gaming scene play games like Firewatch, which, by the way, you know, it's a short game, but I absolutely love it for its story and style. And I came across that because of a couple of creators. One of my favorite live streams was from, like, no joke, Lionel, from Lyle Raff, who did I think close to 3 to 4 hour Let's Play or stream of Firewatch. It was pretty fun to watch, with his commentary as well as some of his jokes. But again, when it comes down to it, companies aren't going to just copyright claim a channel willy-nilly because you're playing their game. If anything, that's just kind of burns a hole in their pocket, when they could be getting free promotion from all the people that play their games and give them, you know, just the ego boost of like, hey, more and more people are watching these videos and more people are liking the game. So let's let the people, you know, continue to play the game, upload videos, and give us promotion. I mean, that makes more sense than just copyright claiming the videos. Wouldn't you agree? I think a lot of people would.
Sure, yeah. But obviously, well, so fair use is decided on a case-by-case basis by a judge or jury. So it's hard
if it
to
goes
do
that
big
far,
sweeping generalizations about what is and what isn't. But ultimately, if I understand your position, you don't really care about the legality of it. You're more like concerned with the philosophical thoughts of reacting to content.
Okay.
The limitations of that is that I care enough about it to where it affects me, right?
So only if it affects
I
you.
have to care because it's the legality of it, right? Like if somebody wants to strike down, wants to send out a claim, whatever, well, I have to act on that, right? So whether I care or not, that will happen.
Right.
And it happens all the time. Except I like to create an environment where I engage with people and content that are not going to do that, because they believe in the mutually beneficial nature of the interaction, such as video games. Even though the video games could strike me and that they want for just playing their game on my stream.
Right. Right. And so, okay. So I think my point is that we can kind of skip this whole conversation and move on to the, because I think we both agree, if we did a fair use analysis, and you admit that when you says it's not transformative, that a lot of the stuff you do would fail the fair use test. So we're on the same page. Yeah.
And also a lot of your stuff too, so we're in the same boat pretty much.
Probably not as much, no.
So I did a little of the stats. Maybe you don't want to hear it, or because you want to gonna la la la. But
what was that? Like, what was that? Like, dude, come on. I have a feeling that guy's gonna be doing a lot of that. Come on.
By density of content, with how much you upload as a person, as a channel, I upload this much, right?
What does that mean?
Overall, because I have a lot of runtime, you upload about this much.
What does that mean?
If we were to break down the percentage of non-transformative content, your ratio is almost higher as mine.
I have no.
Wait. Is he trying to imply that because he makes longer content, then it's a transformative work? I don't like because, like I said, from what I've heard, this guy has done reactions where he doesn't really say much or give much feedback to what he's looking at. Just kind of really dumb reactions. And if that's the case, like, let's say if he's only done, like, if he only reacts for like 43 seconds of a 7 to 8 minute video, then to an extent, he hasn't really done much to alter or make the video transformative. If anything, he's just taking from the main content.
No idea what you're trying to say right now. You're
Well,
gonna have to
yeah.
unpack that more. I don't understand this much, that much. You gotta have to explain that a little
So,
more.
Explain.
So the content you upload on YouTube and on your channels, right? The things that are on YouTube because you don't want to do Twitch.
Talk
Right?
about my podcast.
Doesn't matter. Your content, the stuff that you upload, right? The stuff that you control and upload.
Okay.
Yes?
Okay, sure.
So overall, if you add all the content you put out there, right? I have about that much because it's a lot of runtime.
What does
it's a
that
lot-
mean?
a
I
lot
have
of
no
view-
fucking idea what you're talking about. Do you have proof of that? Like, you're just saying that much, this much. That seems a little silly.
Like, what does that
I
mean?
have one of the highest runtime across the internet in terms of like putting out content.
Oh, but fair use
Literally.
doesn't have to do with how long your stream is. It has
Yeah.
to do with your commentary on the video.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
If your stream is 12 hours long and you're reacting to an 8-minute video, it doesn't matter. It matters
Yeah.
what you said about the 8-minute video. It doesn't matter how long you stream for. So I don't
Yeah.
understand your point.
So if you let me elaborate on my point instead of
I don't think this guy's gonna elaborate anything.
You could
Not
went against.
semantics. That's how fair use works.
Okay, we're not even talking about the nature of the content yet. Fuck the content. It could be a blank.
Hold on, just to be clear, you said you don't do fair use, but I don't also. So we're talking about fair use, just to be clear, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's reel back a little bit and stop being stupid for a minute and just kind of like listen.
Dude, stop being stupid. You're not really, in terms of like, in terms of explaining yourself, you're not doing yourself any justice. I mean, if anything, the person who's acted stupid is you. Good lord. This guy's an idiot.
Okay.
I'm listening.
You said that I upload non-transformative content. Yes, you said that.
You said that too, but yes.
Yeah, no, absolutely, 100%, yeah. And I said that you do too, right? And I'm not saying, so you would say, oh, but dude, it's like a U2 double fault fallacy, right? But in the instance where you try to take the high road and say, well, I don't do this, guys, well, you do. And my
Show
next
proof.
point is that in amount of content that you upload, you're non-reactive, there's actually quite a lot
I
of it.
don't know what that means. You have to stop saying that.
Yeah, it's like, dude, explain. Stop like doing stupid like motions. Like, oh, I do this many. You do this many. Like, fucking explain. And as Ethan pointed out, the longer your stream doesn't, like, the length of your stream doesn't amount to the fair use of the videos that you have in your stream. It really doesn't.
It doesn't mean anything. You're just saying stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying that
You're just doing this. You do a lot of this and this. There's no stats. There's no data. I don't even know what you're referring to.
let's
I mean,
actually
if
put
you
that
want to
None of us
if you want
do.
to talk about stats and data, there's one specific video that I just analyzed. Just picked one out of the lot.
Yeah.
A rapper who got a $20 Anne Frank tattoo. Let me just read off some stats, and you can tell me if mine matches up or is worse. So this is a
Okay.
video uploaded to your channel 10 days ago. A rapper who got a 10-minute Anne Frank.
So I'm kind of like, I don't know. I'm afraid to talk about this one because if it's the Anne Frank I'm thinking of, oh my god. Oh my god. Is it the Anne Frank I'm thinking of? Hold on. Oh my god, I think it is. I'm like looking at a picture of Anne Frank. It almost looks exactly like her. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Oh. 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 Oh, that's bad. So for those who don't know their history, Anneliese Mary Frank was a German-born Jewish girl who kept a diary in which she documented life in hiding under Nazi persecution. And she is a celebrated diarist who described everyday life from her family hiding in an Amsterdam attic. So, Oh my god. Why? Why would you? I don't know. Like, are they like celebrating Anne Frank, or are they just they don't know anything about Anne Frank? Like, my god.
Sorry, a $20 Anne Frank face tattoo. Okay, so the original video's runtime is 9 minutes and 13 seconds.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, no. The original video is 8 minutes 33 seconds.
Okay.
The video here that you uploaded is 9 minutes 13 seconds. That means you added 40 seconds to an 8.5 minute video. Adding.
I made that as a joke. I said that as a joke. Oh my god, he actually did that? I said that as a joke. I mean, I was somewhat being serious, but come on. Are you serious? He only did like 40 seconds of commentary?
7.8% runtime. Actually, I even did you a
Come
favor.
on.
I condensed all of your commentary on this specific video into just a short video because it's only 40 seconds. So
oh, come
I'll
on.
show this. Well, this is important because what you say, the commentary does matter. Because
before you finish, let me go. So you're about to prove me right. I said I do non-transformative dog shit, and you're about to show me non-transformative dog shit.
Okay, fair. So I don't have to show it to you.
I mean, go clap me because I mean I just said I did that.
Okay.
That's like saying I'm white and I'm on camera.
Well, you said that yours is more transformative than mine, so I don't understand.
How? I mean, yeah, if it's like, dude, if you're only talking for like 40 seconds in a freaking 8-minute video, dude, your content's not transformative.
Understand the consistency, the point you're trying to make.
Now that you've brought that up, I mean, sure, let's like
Well, hold on. Before you do that, let's just I do think it's interesting because the commentary does matter.
Okay, do that.
Okay.
Where?
I began to notice that
music?
Arnold didn't have the best. Recognized as one of the
Good lord.
What am I watching? I mean, if that
tattoo was finished.
Wait, that
response.
That is pretty good actually. What the fuck? That guy's.
Dude. And it's sad that, again, a lot of people aren't going to know who Anne Frank is. And it's just, I don't know how I feel about that. Where it's just like, the only comment is, oh, that looks good. Dude, know your history. Know your history.
It's really good who did that.
The argument that everything explained.
Bro, that crowd though. Oh, is that Tana? What the fuck? Aden 22. What the fuck? But why do you always pick the dumbest Reddit comments? I guess. I thought they had like one song. Fair enough. Hey, that's legit. Shit. Yeah, one song. Well, anyway, he's like Kappa. He talks normally and shit. Wait.
Good about themselves.
So that's the entirety of
So basically, his commentary is, you know, 40 minutes. I mean, just to condense it, like condensing 40 seconds, it's basically him going like, yeah, yo, what the fuck? Oh, that looks good. You know, just like very simple, like not very, just kind of interactive freaking, you know, reactions to what's being said or what's being presented. Yeah, no, this guy's not. He doesn't know anything about fair use.
The commentary you added to his 8, and I think it's even fair. And I know you don't defend yourself on this, so I guess it's kind of a moot point. But the quality of the commentary, like, you have to be commenting, analyzing, being critical of the content you're watching for it to be fair use. But that doesn't matter, right? Because you don't even believe it is.
Exactly.
Ethan, I think you're right. I think you got me. So I think instead, I think we should get an example, one of your examples then.
Sure, I'd love to.
Let's get one of your examples.
So it's weird that he says, I find it kind of funny where he says, oh well, you're right. Well, then now I'm gonna try to fight back. It's like, dude, it's like you're very petty. This guy seems like he's very petty. Like he doesn't like the fact that he's being called out for being a thieving little shite. Oh man. Okay. Okay.
I'd love to.
Let's get one of your examples that show me the guidelines. What I should do to react. How do I post that in chat? Can I post this right here? Click on that. So instead of having my example of this,
Okay.
I think we should use yours instead, so I could learn how to be a better creator. How about you click on that?
Good idea.
What?
I'd love to check it out. Oh, I have to open it. Okay, I'll open it.
Yeah, it's in the chat.
Okay.
1 second here.
So what is this?
So
like...
yeah, you uploaded to your xQc clips channel. You uploaded 5.
You'll see.
Dude, you're.
It's
Oh, you so you
send it.
uploaded 5. Well, I just want to explain it. You uploaded 5 clips. Or wait, shit. You upload on this channel so fucking much.
Play it. So when it was my turn, you played my clip. When it's your turn, you don't play the clip and you just comment before seeing it.
No,
How
I'm
about you
setting it
just
up for you. I'm gonna play. I'm opening it. Here. Sorry.
Do you see? He's like getting very
here it
angry
is.
that he's not like.
Here's one of them from your channel.
1.2 million views and 6.
Now, is it okay if we watch this one? Ethan shows xQc how transformative reactions are done. Number 4. This is the one you
Sure.
uploaded. Yeah.
Number 4 works. Oh, number 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3,
65
4. They're all good. So here it is. So you can.
Okay.
Hours? Okay, King.
Jesus.
Finally over. Logan Paul apologized.
Do you notice a problem already, Felix? There's a cut here.
Okay, King.
Jesus.
Why is there a cut there?
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's a cut here.
So whenever you play my video, did I say, "Wait, Ethan? I think I've seen something on the screen right there. Is that a dead pixel? Is that just play the fucking video, bro? Jesus Christ."
Dude, seriously? Dude. So, oh my gosh, did this guy like fabricate, edit a fucking video to prove a point? Which case, that's very scummy. That really is. That is absolutely fucking scummy. That this guy would do that to try to prove a point. Oh Lord, he's getting all upset. Just play the video, like, dude. Do you realize that people like, in terms of, by the way, in terms of commentary and fair use, what Ethan's doing, to an extent, he's allowed to do. He's allowed to ask questions. You want to know why? Because to an extent, it makes the whole experience transformative. Even though it's his own content that you uploaded, with, by the way, no feedback, which, to an extent, if Ethan had his way, he'd probably be like, hey, you just took my video without my permission, and I'm going to, claim your videos. Ethan would have it, I think, I would say, like, in some extent, would have the right to do that. Like, just go out of his way to copyright claim your the videos that you uploaded from his channel. Because you put no feedback or nothing to add to the videos.
Okay, but it undermines your argument if you're showing an edited clip.
Yeah.
If you're cutting out my commentary and then trying to say I don't do fair use, it seems a little silly. But I'll play it. I'll play it.
Play the video.
Jesus.
Finally over.
Dude, this guy's...
Logan Paul
This
apologized.
dude's unhinged.
Coffeezilla, your slang is. He is a lopsided journalist with an agenda, more like an internet criminal.
Oops, wrong video. That was the first response. He
There's
actually
10 seconds of
apologized.
him sitting
in
there like a
another
moron.
response.
Look at this idiot.
Yeah, I mean, it's not high effort.
No. This
The
is
editing
like
is not
that.
high effort.
I mean, hold on. Here,
Hold on,
let me
wait a
get
second.
a
That's not
taste
it
of
either.
this. He didn't talk
Okay.
about it. He's literally just sitting there quietly for the first 30 seconds. You should sue him. Fuck you, xQc, you thief bitch.
Turns out it's actually on
Oh, wait, so did he add that?
his
40
secondary
seconds.
channel.
So if she chooses
I'll play the whole thing. Just let me know when to stop. If you want me to.
It's entitled "Thank
introductory
You,
statement.
Coffeezilla." It's the third
They
response.
could
Are
sue
no
you,
longer
and they
being
would,
circulated.
and they would be right to sue you. I think they would be in the right.
Yeah.
I think so.
Thank you.
Paul, and it's a pretty big change in Logan's attitude so far. So let's see what he has to say to us.
Okay.
Coffeezilla is not a criminal.
Oh,
I
that's
wonder
a
what
relief.
Ethan
I
has to
thought
say, to be
Logan was
honest.
going to hire me.
What? Do you want to keep watching?
I'm just wondering, because the guy says, I wonder what you have to say. I wonder what you have to say about this, because I'm
Okay.
watching you and you haven't said shit.
I feel, dude, he already mentioned the fact that you edited his video. I mean, to an extent, I think I watched briefly his episode or the video talking about this with H3H3, and he does kind of a rundown of that whole situation before the clip that you posted, where, I mean, it's like, dude, he did discuss it before.
yet. So I mean,
Well, I'm just.
is it-
Well, you told me to let the clip play. Do you want me to
Oh,
let
no,
the
no.
clip play, or do you want me to interrupt it? You got to choose a lane.
Yeah.
I was trying to be creative with it and kind of do commentary at the same time. And I was trying to I was asking the Ethan, the guy that's morally above everybody,
okay.
high roading, to react to it, but he's not saying shit. There's like a problem with it.
Do you want me to keep playing it, or
Keep
have
playing
you
it,
seen
yeah,
it
keep
now?
playing it,
Okay.
keep going.
Okay, cool.
But in all seriousness, this video
That's a good one right there, boy.
does have some major admissions in it I want to go through. For one, Logan
Okay.
apologizes to me.
I called him. I apologized.
My criticism of him right now is that he uploaded this to YouTube. Because I understand the nature of.
I mean,
live
listen,
streaming.
it goes on. But I'm gonna tell you, I find it really interesting that you think this is compelling. This is actually, first of all, there's so many cuts in it. It's not persuasive at all. But
Yeah.
one thing I do want to ask you about is why you cut out the beginning of the segment when I talked about it. Here's when I set up the video. Here it is. And again, the framing, what you say in the before and after is really important. So here's how that clip starts, Felix, which you cut out for some reason.
Yeah, so Logan made a video
Well, it's
after he
fine.
got absolutely bodied for his response, where he's like, I'm gonna sue you, this is bullshit, you're
Why did you cut
defaming
this?
me. Oh, you played up video, an
So is
audio
that
that
a
was
pre-act?
recorded without
Is that like
my
a-
Oh
manager's
yeah, it's part of the same clip. You just
Thank
went in
you.
and took out like 30-second slices from it.
Yeah.
So basically, what you're saying is that you're going to the bar, right? And this part is like where you get in and where you get like a beer or something like that, right? And the rest of it, you just fucking say just. Basically, it's like the intro. So if you put an intro,
What?
you're good. And say, guys, I have a video today, guys.
So
and
you
it's
don't
me."
understand how fair use works.
Yeah.
And that's fine. But I don't know why you want to debate fair use when you don't care about it.
Exactly.
Yes, what you say in the beginning matters, bro. You're analyzing. I'm contextualizing. I'm criticizing. I'm analyzing it. That's
I mean, towards the beginning, towards the middle, like, I mean, especially for a lot of the commentary community, where they take, I mean, like with what I'm doing now, with my video, where I'm looking at this debate, and in between, I pause it when I want to pause, and kind of give my thoughts. I mean, if you're going through the video and kind of giving not just reaction but also commentary, as well as, you know, kind of giving your thoughts and opinions about a certain like situation, clip, scene, whatever, the video itself ultimately becomes a transformative work.
what fair use is. I'm transforming it. I'm
Yeah.
not just sitting there and the audience isn't just watching the video while
Yeah.
you know I mean you do get up and go to the bathroom a lot. So I know that you want to,
So-
but that's fine because you don't care about it. But for you to think that this is
so
proof,
you
Yeah.
use me as an example for your indignity. Is what you're saying? You just,
Felix, I don't.
Indignity.
Do you think this clip is compelling?
Did I hear that right? He said indignity? Like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about, indignity? I mean, you reacted to an 8-minute video and only did 40 seconds worth of reaction. I mean, if there's any indignity, it's you, dude. Grow the fuck up.
You see what I'm saying? That this example is really dishonest.
Yeah.
okay, so in that clip, my editor edited you.
Oh, your editor.
award saying-
Oh,
Can I
blame
ask
the
you something?
editor.
Your editor did this. Have you watched it?
I bet he didn't.
Well, yeah, I watched it like you just did.
Oh, you
yeah.
did.
He
You
just watched
it
it
for
now.
the first time.
Yeah.
So the cuts. Are
Have you watched the unedited version on my podcast?
Yeah. No, he didn't.
Yeah, it's
No. Oh, quick. Come up for lie. Yeah, I watched it. Wink. You guys can't see me, but I'm doing the winking. But oh my gosh, this guy's a. Where do I? There's some things I want to say. And how popular is this guy? I'm like very curious. What's this guy's name? THQ or xQc? xQc. Internet personality. Felix Lengiel, better known as xQc, is a Canadian streamer and former professional Overwatch player. Probably should have stuck with Overwatch. While he is widely recognized for his streaming career, Lengiel initially gained recognition as a professional Overwatch player. Alright. confirms. Okay. I'm looking at Google, and these are some of the things. Like the first few things that are coming up. xQc confirms cheating allegations as Fran details messy breakup. All right, cheating. Cheating on Fran. More allegations. More cheating. Promises to quit React content. Abuse allegations, apparently. So overall, kind of a douche. Seems.
Okay. So then why was this removed?
If you don't let me talk, I mean, we're not gonna have a conversation.
Well,
Well, dude, it's like he asked you a question. It's like it's not a matter of like not letting you talk. It's the fact that he recognized a fault in your logic, and he's asking you, why did you take the clip out, and you are refusing to answer.
I just want to get to the point. You know what I mean? Because I don't want you to deflect. I want to know why you cut this part.
Then when you ask a question, you have to wait for me to answer. Otherwise, it's not gonna work.
You said, okay, go ahead, please.
Because you asked a question, you did 3 times. That's okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, so there's 4 of them out of many of them, by the way. We only uploaded 4 because we didn't want you to go crazy with the DMCA stuff. Basically, it's pretty much a lot of it is spliced and it's back to back. So yeah, there is a cut, but it's like you're pausing a video. But
well, why did you cut the beginning?
You go in stretch of the 2.5, 3 minutes.
You haven't proven that. But here's what I will say.
Well, go to get one of the one. Go get the one from Meat Canyon. That one is you. Okay. Listen,
yeah, go ahead.
You combo mustache twiddling, hair, and neck skin, and you do like this.
Yeah.
And you have all sorts of things, and that's major react, bro. I have to give it to you.
Right.
That's
no, you're right. You're right.
That's insane.
You understand this concept because you talk about it all the time. Meat Canyon is my friend who gave me permission to react.
Okay.
Oh, so it's about permission then. So now we're going to go post.
Sometimes.
Hold on. It is. Hold on. Before we move on, I just want to make it clear that when you're accusing me of not adding enough commentary, that you did upload a clip that's deceptively edited and I'm frankly dishonest. Why did you cut this beginning part?
Okay.
Yeah.
So Ethan.
Why did you cut this?
Unfortunately, the problem that I have right now is that you're saying that now, and you're saying all this whatever, right? But it's quite literally you in the video that's edited that says,
dude, that makes no sense. It's a video that you took, or your editor took, and edited it in a way to make it seem like Ethan is in the wrong. I mean, dude, that is dishonest. That is just, oh my god.
There's cuts in it. It's not the video.
Yeah.
If there's cuts in it, how is that a representation of my analysis?
All right. Then examine Exhibit B, the Meat Canyon one.
I already told you I had permission.
Okay.
So why do I need to look at that?
So now it's about permission.
That is one aspect, yeah.
In the video you're trashing me, you say he's sitting there for 40 seconds without talking.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of your major concerns or criticism. It's why it's highlighted so much in the video. That's a big hit you can do at me. And I'm going to show examples of you multiple times where you go not only 40 seconds, you go 2 minutes without talking. So then I don't have to argue against you. You have to argue against yourself because these are your own words.
How?
You can watch your own video.
So here's what I'll say about that. You're right, because the 40-second thing is not a good analysis. That wasn't a good thing I said, because when you're considering fair use, you consider it in the totality of it.
Take it back.
You still are a content thief, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Take it back.
No, why would
he doesn't have to take it back.
Because if you're gonna reel it back and say,
I just said that wasn't a good analytical point. I still think you're a content thief.
Yeah.
Okay, but so take back what you said then.
No.
I believe it.
He doesn't have to. I mean, just because he got one thing wrong doesn't mean he's gonna like. I don't get why some of these people like on like YouTube and Twitch, like have this mindset where, ultimately when they're doing shit wrong, and you have people who are very critical about these individuals, they unfortunately get one thing wrong or mess up one detail, their immediate thought process is like, oh, well then take back everything you said about me. It's like, no. I mean, a perfect example is that one Twitch streamer that was throwing their cat around, that was giving them vodka. It's like, dude, we're not gonna say sorry or apologize for calling you out for being abusive with your pets. Just like at this point, just because Ethan said one thing wrong, we're not gonna, discontinue calling you a content thief when it clearly shows in the evidence shown with your videos as well as your reactions, your streams, that you yourself are a content thief.
I know I am. I apologize for the 40-second thing. I don't think it was a good analysis.
Okay. You want to go with the other comments that you made or not?
Huh?
You want to go with the other comments that you made or not?
Which comment?
We could go through all of them. Because you're wrong.
What comments?
Every behavior you call me out on, you have done in those videos.
Okay.
What?
If you say so. But why do you want to... Okay, hold on. Let me ask you a question. Why does that matter? Why does that matter?
Okay,
because earlier you said, do you care about this all the time? Not all the time? And I gave you an answer. You were like, got him. He said not all the time, when you seem to be the guy who doesn't do any stealing or thieving. And I have 4 examples right there. And you
did not show an example.
Well, then get another one then.
Well, that's not my job. You're the one that's trying to prove it. Why the fuck should I go pursue and try to prove I don't do fair use? That seems...
Yeah, it's like, why should Ethan... I mean, if you're trying to prove that Ethan isn't doing fair use, then why is that his job? It's especially with a debate where you're supposed to be like going through ideas, the discussion of ideas and opinions. You're the one who's supposed to bring forth the evidence, not Ethan. Just like how and I mean with Ethan showing the clip of you only doing a small amount of commentary or reaction, if you can even call it that, on a 8-minute video.
I'm stupid.
Wait, that seems like that's exactly, is that what you guys have been doing on Twitter and whatnot, right? Is that your whole concern?
Yeah, I'm showing stuff about you and not telling you to go find a video of yourself not doing fair use. That's moronic.
So you said thief, right?
Yeah.
Show me one.
I just did with the Anne Frank one. You did 44 seconds of commentary on an 8-minute, 30-second video.
Okay.
Yeah.
You offered no critical analysis.
And do you know if I have permission?
Did you have permission for that?
Yeah, maybe I didn't.
Oh my gosh.
So why don't you tell? Wait,
this guy's an idiot.
Tell me? Did you or didn't you?
I'm just saying. Are we moving the goalpost there now?
It's not a goalpost. It's just another facet of the conversation. It's not a goalpost.
It quite literally is when you make it a goalpost.
How?
Okay, I do want to talk about the permission thing. Okay.
There you go.
But I just want to. I do want to say one thing. In my career, in my 10 years of career, I'm sure that there's been times where I've done a less good job of reacting fairly to content. I'm sure of it, right? And
so you were Ethan. So you were Ethan, you're not anymore.
And that's something I acknowledge, and something that I'm always working on and analyzing and thinking how I can do it better. It's something I really care about. And the reason why this conversation is interesting is because it's something that you don't care about. And I'd like to know, I'd like to understand that. But are you saying, have I ever done a bad reaction in my whole career? Yeah, yes, probably.
Okay.
Almost
okay.
So then, would you agree that old Ethan, or not too old Ethan, is a thief, sack of dog shit motherfucker?
What?
Sure, yeah. In those, if that's what happened in that time, sure, I was a dog shit, sack, loot, whatever the fuck you said.
Have you made any efforts to repair the damage or the things you've stolen from the people that you thieved from?
Well, again, I don't have specific examples. There's nobody that's approached me, so it's you know.
Have you taken accountability the same way you want me to take accountability publicly for that?
Oh, good
I
lord.
Did, didn't I?
Not really.
Why not? I
How?
Just said, yeah, I've probably done that. What do you want me to do?
You're gonna rob a bunch of people and say, guys, I might have robbed somebody. Lol. Moving on. I mean, it seems like kind of a cop-out, to be honest.
Well, it's not like going in a store and sticking somebody up. Fair use is interpreted by a judge or jury.
So is it thief or is it not thief? Because the way I see it,
the way you do it, I think is theft.
When you steal something from somebody, right? There's gonna be a process of like finding who's guilty, how much, and there's a whole process behind it like the legal system is. Just like, I mean, don't you care about the legal system? You seem to care about DMC a lot, right? So being a thief, surely you're gonna care about that a lot. So did you damage them? Did you talk to them?
Good
Did you
Lord.
I don't know who the
like
victims
you
are
kinda-
or if there are any. All right, let's move on. We're talking in circles a little bit. We want to
Oh,
talk about the permission thing?
Sure. I mean, so what you're doing is running away pretty much. We're not running in
Well,
circles.
no,
We're not running in a direction and you're going straight forward. That's what's going on right now.
That's clearly not the case, but
Gotcha.
I will
Hold on then.
just let it
What?
be for the sake of continuing the argument.
Gotcha. Keep going.
But
man.
yeah, you do it every single day. I mean, I've done it maybe a few times in my career. I've done, you know.
Oh, good
and
Lord.
again, I don't know who the victims are, and if they come, or nobody's ever come to me. Has anyone ever complained that you stole their videos?
Anybody that has
Anybody
reached out to me-
ever?
Oh, absolutely, yeah, 100%.
Okay,
yes.
because nobody's ever complained to me about that.
Oh no.
So now you care about robbing somebody, right?
Well,
and if they didn't tell me, well, you know what? We're chilling.
You're saying the
which is
victim of the crime
exactly-
doesn't matter?
Which is exactly what you went after me with.
Does
with
the
everybody else,
victim of a
saying,
crime not matter?
Well, he's asking after the fact that was the exact argument that you went at
What?
me for, and you're running away from it.
I don't know. Listen, the proof that you have victims is literally just concrete proof you
Come
did
on,
it.
man.
That's the only reason I'm saying it. I don't understand your point.
So when we say victims, I said
Yeah,
people that.
some people you stole from.
Yeah.
They're a victim.
Okay. So okay, what about your victims?
I don't know who they are. How many times do I need to say that?
Okay, man, me reaching out and making an agreement with them and
Every
creating this-
time?
Yes,
Okay.
you're not. Okay, listen, Ethan. If you want to open up the chat and go with the logs, I have so many logs to make your head spin.
Let me ask you
okay?
a question.
I have hundreds of emails sent. People, more than any reactor, which is more than your friend Hassan. He does way less admin
Oh,
than I
God.
do.
Why are you
Permission.
bringing up Hassan? What does that have to do with anything?
Because whenever he was on your podcast, he was sucking his balls out.
Well,
right?
that's-
when
this-
he
again, this
does
is-
From what I've
Mr.
heard,
Chair react-
okay, from what I've heard, that's not the case. Apparently, Nathan kind of chewed him out a bit.
And with all
Dude,
due
you're
respect,
so dishonest. You don't even know what you're talking about. Last week, I chewed him out for an hour to the point where I had to apologize because people were mad at me.
that sounds like your problem.
You literally
No,
don't know.
That sounds like your problem.
It is my problem, but you have no consistency with what you're talking about. You just said I lick his balls, and now I proved you wrong.
Consistency?
You
did not.
making
did-
no sense,
Oh,
bro.
good Lord.
What do you
I'm
mean
a
it's my problem?
piece of shit for doing chair react when he does.
All right, this
cookies
is
and
so
cream chicken
numbingly
react.
dumb. Let's just move on to the permission part.
You know what? You want to fucking keep doing a sprint? Let's just keep running. Let's do a marathon, me and you. How about that? Because we're running in a straight line right now. I'm running after you, and you are going straight forward.
Okay, good. I mean, that's the point of the conversation, right?
Let's
So,
just keep going. Then.
What percentage of people would you say you get permission from?
The majority. Because the way it works for me, but for React, the main lines, most of the content that I like, I have it all lined up, right?
Okay.
The people that I really like, I like the best. We reach out to them and we create this little kind of partnership, right? And when there's a smaller creators, I try to be way more careful with the amount of growth that they're getting, how many subscribers that they have, and I try to be better with it. And quite honestly, when it comes to small creators, I have never had any pushback, right? So no victims in that case.
Okay, that's perfect. Have you heard of a guy named Vince Vintage? You reacted to 2 of his videos. This one was from a month ago. Do you remember this video?
Okay.
Disappearance of FBI's most wanted 16-year-old. xQc reacts. This is from a month ago.
That was 2.5 months, 2.5 weeks ago.
Okay, perfect. So it was very recent. So,
Yeah.
so would you consider this guy a small creator? He doesn't have a lot of subs. In
Okay.
fact, here's his original video. He only has 400,000. Well, that's not small. But anyway, you did this recently. Do you know who that guy is?
Yes.
Okay. Why didn't you ask him for permission?
I don't know. Did he complain? Because at this point, I don't know if I have a victim, right? I don't know, so I didn't do.
Well, you do,
Okay.
actually. And what's funny
Okay.
is I literally just reached out to one random person from your recent reacts, just one, who followed me. Because I
Oh
knew
yeah, just one. It's just one. It was only one for sure.
Yeah. No, I swear to God. I
So
just
you went
reached
and
out-
asked him, are
'cause
you a
he-
victim, by the way?
Oh,
Are you a
good
victim?
Lord.
Hold on, this is important. This is important for you to understand. So I reached out to Vince Vintage, and I said, "Hey, I'm just curious. Did xQc get permission?" And I'm going to read you the message he sent me, if that's okay.
Go ahead.
He said, "Really appreciate you reaching out, Ethan. I've never been contacted by xQc at all for any
Okay.
of my React videos. My personal take is this. I love big streamers watching, like xQc, Hassan, Mizkif, Moist Critical, watching my videos on their stream. It's a big ego
What was
boost.
it that-
But when xQc does it, it's different. When he watches my video, He always re-uploads the whole thing on his YouTube channel with his insightful commentary as, wow, chat, isn't this crazy? Compared to when Hassan watched my stuff, he shouted me out and he says he loves my stuff and he sent a bunch of subscribers to my channel. A fair exchange. Here's a video. He showed me a video of Hassan doing that. And then he said, xQc, he really just steals my shit. Entertains his audience of hundreds of hours I put into my videos while I get just a link in the YouTube description.
That's
Problem
so crazy,
isn't
man.
the reacting, it's the re-uploading of my video with his face on the thumbnail, and also, and I don't DMCA him because I don't want the Twitter drama.
Oh, he doesn't want the Twitter drama.
Wait, why are you? Well, hold on. This guy says you stole his shit. Why are you denigrating that? I think you should take this seriously.
Well, because one, he's a paid actor, right? Which
Huh?
I think. Well, I mean, that's a paid actor, 100%.
Wait, what? What did you say?
Oh, it's a paid actor.
He's a paid actor.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Okay,
I
well,
mean,
just assume for the sake of the conversation that he's not a paid actor.
Okay.
Okay, okay. So the first guy you react, right? The
Messed
first
up my
guy
thing.
you send a message to sends you a paragraph, looks like the Bible, right? And is stroking your ego out. Well, you know what? That's okay. I'll bite. No
Dude.
problem.
Yeah, just yeah.
So what's really cool about this?
Seriously? He's all talking. Dude, it seems like the person who seems like their ego is like hurt right now is this dude. This dude right here. This dude right here, if you guys can see the screen. This dude right here. He's not happy that Ethan has kind of called him out on this bullshit. And he's trying everything he can. Like, you're on the same level as me. You know, you don't care about copyright either. And this and that. Like no, dude. No, just fuck off. It's clear you don't know what fair use is. You don't care about fair use. And to an extent, you're just gonna continue to take other people's comments or videos, thinking that it's okay when it's not. Okay.
Right? Is that we can make that type of interaction to have with this person and make it 10 times better.
Magic soda.
For our ecosystem, right? Of what I watch, what I upload. If he had asked, he doesn't have to. He can use a DMCA system, and maybe there will be Twitter drama or not. We never make drama for DMCA stuff. But then
I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
Yeah.
Why are you not responding to his accusation? He says you're stealing his shit.
Let me elaborate.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me elaborate then. He would be a data outlier of a person who doesn't like it, and we can either recurve that, make it better, and I will de-damage him for every dollar that he has lost to me, right? If he had analytics to back up how much the video on YouTube cannibalized his, or any sort of damaging data or stats behind it, I would be more than happy to give him 10x whatever damage
Okay,
was
good.
caused.
He'll reach out. Have you?
I'm calling bullshit. I'm calling bullshit that this guy would actually do that.
You ever paid anybody 10x before? Has that ever happened?
We have
How many
people
times?
before. Whenever it arises, if
How many times does it happen?
I will have to check with editor, but
Not a lot. I'd assume not.
Probably
a lot of
zero.
people do that.
Like absolutely zero.
Oh, okay. So the amount really is what you're looking at then.
No, just the amount of times that people actually take you up on that. Because what
Yeah.
you're saying is, I'm going to steal your stuff, and I don't care if you have a problem with it. You can come talk to me. Like, that's not your right. Shouldn't you apologize to Vince?
Exactly.
It's not his job to come ask you for reparations for you stealing from him. Don't you understand that?
So what you're saying is that you went digging for victims.
I literally messaged one dude.
Come on, dude.
Okay, so nobody in your production room believes
Why
that.
don't you just apologize to Vince Vintage?
I absolutely will, and I didn't get a Twitter DM. I didn't get nothing. I feel really bad. You wanna know why? Because the whole sphere of this, everything around it, is to make something good happen, right? And that
Makes
matters
it
a lot.
Bullshit, bro. Nice
Yeah.
try. You literally do it to enrich yourself. You're a
Yeah.
multi-millionaire, and you steal content from small creators, and you don't
Exactly.
give a fuck about their rights or what they want.
Yeah.
And then your only justification is, oh yeah, you can come chase me down and complain and try to get my attention so I can pay you for the shit I stole. It's
Exactly.
total bullshit, bro.
It is bullshit.
You're not creating anything big for anyone. You're just taking attention and views for yourself, and you don't give a fuck about the the consequences of that. It's not your decision to make that for other people's property.
Yeah.
You sound like watch out! You sound kind of like a Robin Hood or something. Are you like some sort of hero or something like that? Because it seems like
That's kind of like you sound like Robin Hood. Like what the fuck does that mean? You sound like Robin Hood. Like what the fuck does that mean, dude? This guy doesn't make any sense. Maybe you know what? With how incoherent he is with some of the bullshit he's saying, maybe perhaps sleeping more is probably a good idea. Because clearly this guy has been deprived of sleep for such a long time that he can't come up with coherent thoughts. Just a thought.
like you do a lot of that, and you take the high road on
defense.
it. You take the high road on that. One, that's my point. You have done that. You do that.
You haven't
and
proven that.
Yeah.
Well, it's all.
Okay, fine, I did it. You know what I mean? It's like so stupid. What is it?
Should it?
What does
because you can't use me as an example
Why?
for your own thing because
You keep saying that.
you're
but
doing
it's
it.
Not proven.
You're doing it. You call me a thief piece of shit when
Yeah.
you're doing it.
You haven't proven that. I don't know why you
Dude.
keep saying that.
Dude, I mean, to the extent, like, with what you've shown, or what you've, like, shared, you dishonestly cut one of his videos to make Ethan look like he wasn't keeping to copyright. Whereas you, in Ethan's video of you, again, I know that we're gonna continuously bring this up. Only did a total of 40 seconds of reaction for a 8-minute video. I mean, if there's anybody that's in the wrong right now, it's you. It's not Ethan.
Oh.
Whoops.
Oh, let me send one DM. I will, guys. I'm going to send one message, and he will automatically give me a full response right now. Give me a minute for it. Okay.
You're making fun of this message I got from Vince
Because
Vintage,
you
which
Yeah.
is genuine. He was expressing himself genuinely, and he was disturbed by the way he uses content. Can I ask you another question related to Vince?
I'll take it down right now. I will take it down. If Vince wants to come in right now and send me a DM, I'll take it down right now. I will give you every penny of that, and I'll say this ecosystem
Right, but that's
doesn't
just
work for you.
Let me ask you a question. This is
Go
the
ahead.
video, and you do this all the time.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if that's his video, when it comes to this Vince guy, if that's his thumbnail, I've noticed a lot of creators do this. I mean, we had a situation with creators like Quantum TV that was doing this, where a lot of his thumbnails were similar to somebody like a lot of the other like TV reviewers. This guy basically used the same thumbnail, but added his derpy face onto it. That's basically the thumbnail he made. It's the same thumbnail, but he added his derpy face to it.
You'll agree.
Yes.
You use the exact title and the exact thumbnail. The only reason for anybody to do that is to confuse search and discovery and cannibalize views from the original. That is the only reason to do that.
Yeah.
Do you have any sites to back that up? Because I had the sites with the opposite.
Dude, it's the thumbnail and the title. Don't you see that users will be confused?
Let me tell you something, Ethan.
Don't you think so?
My YouTube channel does not grow. It quite really doesn't. But your thing.
Well, that's because you just post a ton of shit there. No, you don't put any effort into it.
Okay, and why do you think that is?
Because you don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clearly.
So, gotcha. So these are cut downs for the people that we call the YouTube frogs that are just watching my shit.
It's not your content though. You don't
Yeah,
get that
it's not your
vibe.
content, dude.
Okay, well, same goes applies to you then.
No.
No,
you
it
haven't
doesn't.
proven that.
It
You
doesn't.
keep saying
Oh
that.
my
You don't mean
god.
it.
Okay, then show me proof you asked for permission, and we got it.
You don't always need permission. You don't. there's a difference from like making an actual transformative work and then you just taking content. There's a clear difference.
Why now you're asking me to show you proof, dude? You're absurd.
Yeah.
Why is it? You think it's crazy, dude? The fact that you're using the same title and the same thumbnail.
Yeah.
Is so parasitic. It's so shady. You are only doing that to siphon off views and confuse people. There's no other reason for that. Why would you use the same exact title and the same exact thumbnail?
Exactly.
So are you more upset about the title or about the content of the video itself?
Well, it's the intention, dude. It's all together. You're intentionally confusing people to click your video instead of his.
Since you're all about legality, you would understand that intention is one of the hardest things to prove out there, right?
I'm talking about philosophy.
Dude, intention is, I mean, in terms of intention, I mean, it's very clear that you're basically siphoning, like looking at it, like looking at the evidence. You're taking, if you're reacting to a person's content and then titling the video the exact same name as that person's video that you're reacting to, it's made very clear that your motive is to basically, put your video over the one that you're reacting to. Not only that, but also stealing from that individual. I mean, it's made very clear. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
We already moved past legality. You don't care about fair use.
Yeah, no, we're gonna do.
Just answer the question, Felix. Why did you do that? Why did you give it the same exact title and thumbnail?
Yeah.
Just answer that.
Oh, because I wanted to.
Why did you want to?
Oh, because I wanted to.
Why did you want to?
Because I wanted to.
Because the thumbnail is good and it gives the viewer
what
they want.
Right.
And,
which is the original video. They want the original video.
Okay. So I'll tell you, since you don't like questions, I'm just gonna give you a fact then, right?
No, dude, the only one that doesn't like facts is you. I mean, it's cut and dry. You don't like the facts. You don't like the fact that people are especially with Ethan in this conversation, like the fact that he's calling you out for not being making transformative works. You're basically reacting, like not even reacting. It's just a few just a few words. You're just saying a few words in these like longer videos, and then acting as if I'm doing commentary. It's a transformative work. I'm just gonna take their content because it's a transform. It's like, dude, there's a clear difference of what transformative work is, and then you just basically re-uploading somebody's video with no feedback or nothing, no context or content added onto the original video. I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm a little bit heated. This is a point of contention with me because ever since I created the channel, this has been a talking point for me, like over the years, especially when doing commentary videos and discussing fair use or kind of talking about fair use involving certain individuals that clearly had issues with people, giving commentary and trying to claim or copyright claim in other individuals' videos. It's just dumb. Really is.
People that don't watch React content do not get served React content. If somebody wants to watch us react it,
yeah. Who gives a fuck?
Well, I thought
if they're gonna want to, okay, no, that's dumb. If they're gonna want to watch reaction content, okay, they're gonna watch reaction content. If they want to watch gaming, then they'll search gaming. It's like you can't do that where you react to a video and then make people think that your video is the content that they want to watch. It's dishonest and kind of a asshole, jackass type move, if you ask me. I'm starting to. For some reason, I'm getting that like image of like the millionaire or the billionaire or whatever from the movie Glass Onion. The guy that is so full of himself, has his own private island. and has a group of friends that basically helped him build this empire, but inevitably stole ideas from other people and wasn't actually intelligent. That's the impression I get with this guy.
It being cannibalistic was the problem with you. Well, is it not?
You're gonna try to say that the Google algorithm is somehow running D for you? That's crazy. It's stupid.
So,
Yeah.
so you said that it's cannibalistic. I give you a hint on why it's not.
Well, it's the
it's
intention.
irrelevant.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's it. So if you want to just keep going back and forth and say, not there, not there, not there.
Okay, so you see no
you're gonna
problem
have to
with it?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah, because he doesn't
And if
want.
you added 20 seconds of commentary to his video and you use the same title and the same thumbnail, you don't see any problem with that.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's very clear that this guy, isn't gonna admit that he is a freaking content thieving piece of shit.
There it is.
So it seems like
That's all
you're
you
going
really
with
need
me
to
doing.
say.
So
It seems that you don't care about. It seems you don't not just care about the law. It seems like you don't care about people's artistic, creative property at all. It seems that you don't have any respect for property at all.
Exactly.
It seems like nobody, to my knowledge, has a problem with any of my videos being up right now.
But you're like a
has reached
prolific thief. You can
Yeah.
say, "Oh, I found one example of you doing this back in whatever year." You're a prolific thief, dude. You do this every day, multiple times a day on your YouTube channel.
Gotcha. So
Oh, Lord.
I will go to somebody's house and say, take something, and he doesn't care, right? He generally doesn't, and never reached out. And you go out there and you go and seek the victims out, right? And you failed to establish a pattern of them being cannibalized the way that
Well,
you
there's
think they
just one. I mean, one is enough, isn't it?
are. Okay. In that case, it puts the burden of proof on you as well. Then.
No, it does not.
Yes, because I think.
Dude, in terms of like proving that you're not, it's in terms of like the burden of proof involving copyright and stuff. That falls on you. It doesn't fall on Ethan. It doesn't.
I think.
I don't need permission to transform content, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can. I mean.
One
Yeah,
of the videos
again.
that I have, but there's 4 of them, so you guys see all of them. If you have proof, you ask permission to any of those, you win by a landslide.
Why would I need proof to transform a video?
Yeah.
I mean, the only
Okay.
one is me Cannon because he's my buddy. There's obviously ones where like it's obvious we're your buddies. I actually did ask me Canyon.
Oh, it's obvious. So I
Well,
was
you
looking at
understand that on Twitch
You-
too. There's people that everyone's friends with, and like, but this guy, I mean, Vince.
So.
Yeah.
Okay, then. So you're making assumptions about me, but we're not making assumptions about
Not
you.
an assumption. I have a literal fucking message from the guy you stole from. It's not an
Yeah.
assumption. It's literally a fact.
Okay. So the whole reason why this debate was in the first place is that people were finding victims that didn't exist. They're saying, "Oh, this is a
did.
problem for people." Okay. Okay. So you found a person who doesn't like it,
Yes.
and there's
Yeah.
multiple ways out. For it to
Actually,
be
he
good for
even
everybody.
specifically named you as the problem. He said the other people actually clouded me up, where xQc completely stole my shit, added no valuable commentary, and then stole my views. That's specifically what he said, actually.
Okay. So the guy's a problem, and instead of reaching out in any way, shape, or form, he waited for you, to the savior of the earth, to come in and just Robin Hood it and just be, guys, I got you.
Oh,
Well,
Lord.
why? Well, why?
Do you really not understand the concept that small creators wouldn't want to start shit with xQc, one of the biggest,
Yeah.
with the craziest fan base in the world? Like, is that really a foreign idea to you, that they wouldn't want to deal with this power dynamic? Like, you would crush them if you said anything. Your fans would harass them into oblivion. That's too foreign for you to understand?
Yeah.
So this guy, fornicates with
Which that's unfortunate when you have like people who, to an extent, they abuse their power. They have a fan base. They do stupid shit and they're called out. And then you have these individuals like this individual going like, "Oh, hey, let's all my fans go and harass the individual that talked about me." Like, first, that's against the rules. So if you end up doing that, then I would not be surprised if you're your channel is put into question of its existence. But ultimately, it's like, dude, no.
Subscribers, big views, YouTube videos, small creators that's about to fucking die from something. Ethan is here to save the day. This person will now be able to afford some food and eat some rice tonight.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, because if you make a portrait, if you draw a picture on who this person is, and you say small creator, like struggling and whatnot, instead of I'm saving him, and you're just you are misrepresenting.
So he doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, he does matter, but not in the capacity that you're trying to paint.
Which is what? I don't understand what you're saying.
A small, struggling creator. Somebody please help this person before he goes out of business.
Well, no, I didn't say any of that.
Well, that you did. You did. You just
I actually quite literally did not say that.
You said small creator. That's enough.
What?
Well, okay. I was upfront about his sub count. I looked at it. But anyway, let's see.
My bad. I was just wrong. I was just mega wrong. Let's move on. Let's
you
keep
have
running.
been this entire time. It's fine.
You have been. That was a nice jab. You have been wrong at this entire time. It's fine. that was a nice jab. Okay. I wish I had a board. Be like, I'll give Ethan a point. That was a good jab.
So yeah, I'm sure you're familiar with this thread because he actually gave you permission to perform this analysis. Internet archivist. He said I let xQc repost a reaction to see the impact it had.
Okay.
And the analysis is basically the video witnessed an 87% decrease in impressions on the day of the re-upload. Okay. And the video also witnessed a 52% decrease in viewers on the day of the re-upload.
Okay.
And so I mean, of the evidence that I've seen, then it actually shows that it has either a negligible or potentially even a negative effect on the original video.
No, dang.
So,
and actually, he even made you change the title and the thumbnail. So why do you think he asked you to do that, xQc? He said don't.
Because I bet you that he knew that this dude would steal his thumbnail and his video title, and thought that, hey, this guy's gonna try to take views from me. I'm gonna freaking just tell him flat out, hey, you can't be doing this. That's funny.
Don't use the same thumbnail and title. Why do you think he asked you that?
Because as a creator of the IP, like you like to fucking say,
because you siphon views from people, dude. It's so fucking obvious why you do it.
You ask a question and you answer for me.
You're not being honest.
You're not being honest.
If you want to, just mute me and just go on a fucking rant. But if you want to...
That's funny. He's like, you're not being honest. It's like, this guy's showing clear signs of, kind of being very dishonest in terms of his views of copyright and fair use and whatnot. It's very jarring.
Want to ask me a question, you have to answer. Listen to the answer. Here's the answer. He controls the IP. He wants to be different, right? And he wants some changes. And he spoke to us, right? So instead of crying and being a little bitch, it seems like
Vince.
Oh my God!
Vince is crying and being a bitch. Is that what you're saying?
That's all I said. Wait, what was my mouth?
You just you just said that for him to be crying and being dude, that you just by him discussing it, you're calling him a bitch. You're claiming that because he's talking about you using copyright and fair use, you're calling him a bitch because he discussed it. I mean, come on. It's very clear cut what you're doing.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Is this Twitter or what?
I don't mean to. I just.
Why are you bringing up Twitter?
Go ahead.
I guess now X. Why are you bringing X into this?
So then, like I was saying, instead of being a little bitch ass, right? I think he understands at least that there's some positives to it, if not a lot of positives, and some of them can actually do better. Right?
He didn't show any positive.
Yeah.
Okay. If it was only negative, he would have asked us to take it down and would have done that, right?
Yeah.
No, he left it up for the experiment, and he said, "Do not use any of my other videos without my permission." He literally told you that.
Yeah.
So it's a social experiment at this point. It's like an experiment. So now it's the guise of experiment, and he's only letting it because it's an experiment now.
Okay, well, I showed you proof it had a negative effect. Do you have proof it had a positive effect?
No, you didn't. No,
What?
you didn't. You absolutely did not. Absolutely not. So show the stats again.
Sure. So explain how this is good. He said,
Yeah.
I'll let you describe. The video witnessed an 87% decrease in impressions on the day of the re-upload. So
Hey, Ethan.
explain that dub to me.
Go ahead, Ethan. Do you, in your position, had a time machine? Answer the question. You do not. Gotcha. Since we're gonna do the whole, I'll answer for you. You do not have a time machine, right?
Like, what's the point? Why the point of saying you have a time machine? Is that like trying to discredit him from, like, you know, bringing up the fact that you abuse copyright? Because I mean, honestly, it's a stupid like kind of setup or for an argument, or whatever.
Possible to know how the video would have performed and how it went down in its natural curve over time, right? Whether I watched it
That's
or
an
not.
assumption. You have no proof.
Yeah.
I have proof.
So
Yeah.
You use. So
I have analytics.
So one data set, right?
You have no data set.
Yeah.
At least I have a data set.
Oh my god.
And also, you're the dude stealing content, so the
Yeah.
onus should be on you to prove the great benefit of it.
Exactly.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Okay. I find it a little bit dishonorable and a little bit
How? How is it dishonorable when Ethan has proven that you're stealing content, and all you could say is, "Oh, I'm not stealing content. You're the one stealing." It's like, dude, you're showing no proof of Ethan stealing content. You're trying to claim that, oh, we're one and the same. It's like, where's your proof? So far, you have shown nothing. You attempted to show something, but it turned out that was edited. By the way, in a courtroom, that would be doctored evidence. Something that would get you in trouble.
Pointing that in the middle of a
Sorry to
conversation
disappoint you, buddy.
about analytics, you're spewing your words to your audience and mine about me stealing and whatnot. When we're trying to prove that, it quite literally doesn't help anybody. You're muddying the waters for no reason.
Unpack that, please.
Could you stop, please? Seriously, I mean it. It's gonna get really bad. I don't want to do like the whole.
Well, it's gonna get really bad. Come on, dude. Grow fuck up. Seriously.
Insult Adam and everything, because you're doing that. Okay.
It's just a statement of fact.
Yeah.
So
Not an insult.
okay. I mean okay. So as we go forward, you are fucking bald.
Oh, come on. Come on. Oh. Is this for real? Like, are we serious? This is where we're coming to? Like, I'm sorry. Like, is this what we're coming to? Like, is this guy an adult? Like, is this guy, like, because right now, I've made the argument that when you start making cheap shots, like, unless you have something to back it up, if you start just trying to make cheap shots and not actually coming up with anything, like, legitimate to say, then you have no argument. And to an extent, you're ultimately in the wrong. So with him, like, oh, you're bald. Like, dude, you've lost this argument and you're trying to go for fucking cheap shots because, lo and behold, you're not going to get your way. Things aren't going to go your way and you're going to make yourself look more and more worse than you already are. I mean, ultimately, this guy has proven himself to be a dim-witted jackass at this point. Like, it really does. Like, I'm curious to see, like, because he does reactions, does streaming. Like, what the fuck does he stream about? Like, is he that entertaining? Clearly there must be some reason that people like him, because in terms of, like, actually being intellectual, he has no, like, prior experience, apparently. So, good lord.
You're very bald. You're balding. Your hair's thinning and it's gray, which means that you're old as fuck.
Yeah. And you are a sleep-deprived, dim-witted jackass with no original content. Grow the fuck up.
Got it. Okay, shall we continue? Is this fun?
The premise is faulty, my friend.
Is this fun for you?
I have a beautiful hairline.
Baldy. Is this one for you or not?
Dude, come
I'm
on.
having trouble with the premise. It has a striking resemblance to you trying to argue other points. It literally
Yeah.
has no premise at all. That's no basis in reality.
You're just throwing insults for the sake
Go
of
ahead.
doing
I'm gonna
it.
be quiet.
Dude, that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. My God. Like, I mean, we can literally, I mean, to an extent, oh my gosh, I'm getting like, I don't know if I could call it nostalgia or flashbacks of like the early years of commentary creators, where like, especially for a lot of them that were edgy, they're doing commentary videos reacting to an individual and would go for the cheap shots. I mean, they'll give their points. They'll literally give their points. But when the time came, they would give their cheap shots. I mean, to the extent, I mean, let's face it. I mean, it's funny that this guy is, trying to, pull cheap shots on Ethan for how he looks. I mean that, again, that's low. That's a low IQ move in terms of a debate, to try to start going after somebody's looks. That's dumb. That's the simplest thing that you could do. I mean, it's like saying that, look, it's like me saying, oh wait, if you guys notice, he had eye drops towards the beginning. This guy xQc was using eye drops. For all we know, that could have been LSD or something, where he's like, putting drugs in his eyes. For all we know, this guy could be high. We don't know. But to an extent, it's a low bar, freaking, like, try to, get your way into the conversation. It's dumb. And especially when, so far with this whole conversation, this guy right here, this guy, you guys can't see my finger because it's covered by the display, but this guy that's on right now has nothing important and nothing valuable to say, so he is just going to try to go for cheap shots, and it's dumb. It is absolutely, positively dumb.
I'm gonna sit away. I'm gonna pack. I'll sit away.
Okay, thank you. Okay. So, I don't know if you've done any statistical analysis in the past. I don't know if you've maybe had a stat class. Do you have any experience with statistics or not?
Go ahead.
Stats. Do you have any experience? Do you have any experience with statistics or not?
Go ahead. Just make your point.
He's showing his bald head.
Okay.
Well, it's not even bald. He's got a shaved head, which on and off. I've had my head shaved like that, where it's almost like a military cut. There's nothing wrong with that. And I don't get like why people immediately think, oh, you're bald, like, especially with like certain people who are like in their 30s 40s, like, and they want to shave their head completely bald. It's like, dude, I don't understand, like, why is that like ultimately like oh, you're old? Like, no, dude, that's a choice.
The curve of a video and on how it performs, that looks like a natural curve, right? You can see it's already going down before I watch it, and it keeps going down at a certain rate past it, right? Do you have any proof or any indicators that the video would have performed poorly or better?
He just showed that. This guy's an idiot. This guy's an idiot. Ethan just showed that.
After the reaction.
So obviously, any data that we do have, which is of course just one,
he's just gonna wave
definitely
it.
proves that if it did have an effect, it's negative or negligible. And as the guy who is I mean, right? I mean, you certainly can't say that this helped the video. Are you?
Yeah, it's like, dude, you're Ethan showing the data, but this guy's like, oh, that's nothing. Like, it's like, I'm just gonna hand wave it. Like, it's nothing. It's not real. It's like, dude, there's the data showing how much of a negative impact you stealing content does to a channel. Cut dry. That's how it is.
You actually arguing that a 87% decrease helped the video, xQc? That's really what you're arguing to me right now. That's awesome, dude.
So we're gonna go ahead and have the conclusion that you did not have a statistics class at all.
I understand your point, but like,
Ben,
but it's not making any sense.
Yeah.
How is it that a 52% decrease in viewers is a dub for you?
Yeah.
Because it could have been a 65%. It could have been a 65% decrease, right?
It could have been worse. Yeah, it could have been worse. But
okay. Do you have any proof that it would have been or wouldn't have been? Do you have any data behind that or not?
Oh Lord.
I mean, dude, that's such a silly way to try to deflect from this really compelling data.
Because in my data sets, I have a lot of data sets, a bunch of them, and all the video curves have the same.
That you're looking for any excuse, any out to justify you stealing content from people.
Exactly.
Even in the face of data that suggests that it's not okay.
And here it comes. When the man fails to compile data properly, like somebody who knows what he's doing, you make a conclusion based on one piece of data that you don't even understand. Is this a
Dude, how, like, what's to not understand? There's a graph that shows that of the negative effects involving you stealing content, and Ethan's shown that to you, and you're acting as if that doesn't exist. What the, I like, dude, I hate to say this, but you have to be freaking under the influence to think that that's what's going on. That there's no data. Like there's no evidence of you stealing the content. Because clearly there is, and the people have already addressed it.
A way to proceed with for you or not? Is this a way to argue and have that conversation, or what's going on here? I don't get it.
Me neither, dude. You're trying to tell me that a significant decrease in views is a dub.
Ethan, I'm gonna be honest with you. I just lost 16 viewers since you've talked. Clearly, you're robbing me.
How do you know that
oh,
you're
come
not
on.
boring? Maybe you're the fucking boring one.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying it's impossible to know because we only have a one.
No, I know.
Line,
you're
right?
you're definitely more boring and not as fun to watch.
Oh,
that's a
fact.
Well, that really
That's a joke, of course. I think you're very entertaining. You're very talented.
I mean, I mean, right now, like, listen to this guy. I wouldn't even watch his content because he just seems like a. I mean, from how he presents himself and how he acts, he just doesn't seem very intelligent. Sorry, not sorry. Like, it doesn't seem like, if for a debate, that he has anything logical to say, or anything that's actually that's actually worth note.
Oh, thanks, man.
So I'll say this. Ultimately, I'm pretty perplexed by this conclusion that, I guess, negative data, even just one data set.
Okay, I got you. You know what, dude? You want to go? I really didn't think you would bite on the data thing because you were gonna get fucking clapped, right?
Oh.
But since you want the data, okay. I mean, even though you're the one that has to prove something that's negative, I can.
Before you do that, can you do me a favor? Read number 3 of his stipulation.
Use a different thumbnail.
Hold on, Dan will pull it up for you. This is one of his stipulations.
Okay, it says, use a different thumbnail for xQc's reaction video to prevent any direct competition with my video and to minimize viewer confusion.
Use a different thumbnail for xQc's reaction video. Any direct competition in my video and minimize.
I'm sorry, I'll read it because with peace and love, I don't think many people understood that.
And
I mean, just being fair. Use a different thumbnail for xQc's reaction video to prevent any direct competition with my video and to minimize viewer confusion. Direct competition, viewer confusion. Even he thinks so. That's why you use the same title and thumbnail, bro. Why are you denying reality?
Well, that Valorant accent, I just lost fucking 16 viewers again. Holy fuck, it's kind of crazy.
Better be funny or something, bro.
Well, I'm just telling you.
React harder,
oh,
xQc.
Lord.
The way it says, you, bro. Hey, listen, you're the guy who sits like this in fucking 20 degrees and does this.
So the transformative nature is about how straight you sit. Got it.
Oh, Ethan, you want to talk about amount of transformation? Then if we want to move on to that topic, let's just get some of your I think your wife's old merch, right? Which is a direct one-to-one. I saw that. I've seen it.
Wait, what's going on?
Some of the arguments you had against it. Oh my god. I think I changed the angle by 16 degrees and I changed a little bit of the gamma color on this one. That's very transformative. Okay, Ethan, I'm gonna watch your entire thing, not react in any way, shape, or form. And I'm gonna change the color of the gamma and opacity, and I'm gonna rotate it sideways. That's gonna be transformative, right? Ethan, Come on.
So let me ask you, before I address that,
good
and
Lord.
I'm happy to, I'm going to address everything you said about Teddy Fresh.
Go ahead.
What does it matter if I'm a hypocrite? How does that affect this conversation we're having?
It doesn't.
Genuinely, because we're talking about the philosophical nature of taking people's videos, right? And I'm having this conversation with you, but instead of answering the question, you're constantly deflecting to prove that, no, I'm a bad guy.
Yeah.
And I don't see why you would do that other than the fact that you don't have a good argument to argue the substance. Like, why do you keep deflecting? What does it matter if I'm a hypocrite?
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes you send it like a tweet, and people people comment in the bottom and they say, "There's still time to delete this." But then Ethan, there's still time to fucking end the call, and you go about your day, okay? Before you say some really fucking dumb shit, okay?
What, like you? I mean, so far you've been saying really stupid shit, dude. I mean, this guy. I mean, between Ethan and this guy, the only person that's been kind of stupid is you.
When you're out here saying, what does it matter that,
Get to the fucking point,
that I'm a hypocrite? I'm just saying, when you say, well, dude, what does it matter that I'm a hypocrite? Well,
No, I'm genuinely curious, but I'll answer the Teddy Fresh before you do your monologue.
It discredits all your points and makes you look
No,
like
it doesn't. No, I'm genuinely
How?
curious. No.
You took the high
xQc,
road
no, I really
for
want you to
public
answer it.
perception, and you fell on your face flat.
No.
Now it's time to lay on the facts.
No, it's an interesting
Prove it wrong.
philosophical question.
Prove me
Why?
wrong.
Okay, first of all, the Teddy Fresh thing. So Teddy Fresh is a company with 30 employees. And by
Okay.
the way, I love whenever someone's losing a debate to me, they bring this up. It's literally the lowest hanging fruit. And
Yeah.
if you knew anything about me, you know I've talked about this 1,000 times.
Yo.
But I'll address it because you brought it up.
Go ahead,
We
Ethan.
have like a whole team of designers, and
Don't care.
sometimes our designers are taking stuff way too close to the source, and I agree, and it's not okay.
Give a fuck.
Dude, it's like, why? It's like you're the one who brought it up, and right now Ethan's like trying to bring like kind of explaining the situation, and it's like, why bring it up if you don't give a fuck? If you're that bent out of shape about what Ethan said, you're that bent out of shape over like, it's like it doesn't make any sense. It's like, you brought it up. Wouldn't you want to know a little bit about the situation? But apparently not.
So does my editors, which makes us about equal on that topic. So you can still sometimes, when somebody gets confused at the company,
No.
when one of the sweatshop guys gets it wrong,
Hold on.
oh my bad. But when my editor gets it wrong, oh no, we are thieving.
Hold on. Let me finish my point.
Yeah, bring out Hila. Hey, bring him in.
Hold on. Let me finish my point.
Your husband is bald.
This dude's a
My
douche.
husband looks awesome.
Dude, my hairline is. You
Gotcha.
really? Okay, dude. The fact that you're coming for my hairline just proves how fucking delusional. Your whole. That's a metaphor.
There you
for all
go.
of your arguments.
Exactly.
Okay, Teddy Fresh. We have designers, right? And it's a big. We have a fairly large company. This is a common problem in all streetwear. We've had designers who have pretty much close to stole designs. We fired people over it, and every time it comes up, we have company meetings and say, guys, this is unacceptable. If you're caught doing this, you will be fired.
And we've made a strict guideline, and it doesn't happen anymore.
What have
it
you
hasn't
done?
happened.
What have you done to prevent it?
That's actually a good point. Like, it's like, dude, you're gonna bring up the stuff that's going on with their company, and they've mentioned the fact that they've done what they could to prevent further situations involving copyright or stealing particular, I guess, projects, or at least their staff. There we go. Kind of copying, projects or designs from other people. It's like they've been able to combat the situation involving copyright, and and good on them for redirecting it. They ask, what have you done to correct a lot of the issues involving your abuse of copyright?
Okay. So this is really good.
Okay.
You done?
Okay. That's what you sounded like.
Is he done or? what
No,
the fuck
he's
is
done. You
happening?
can talk. He's done.
This is
I'm
like
just
a
being
child.
silly. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I don't know how you put up with this shit. I would fucking leave his ass. Anyway,
Bro,
moving on.
I'm having a
Dude.
third child with him.
No,
Oh
you're
my
getting
God.
divorced. Wait, xQc didn't even say we're getting divorced yet. Go ahead.
XQC is good.
You know, our 4-year-old though would love your giraffe. I don't know who you got it for, but our 4-year-old would love your giraffe in the back.
Don't buy it. It's way too pricey for no reason. But I like it a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really cute. Okay, so let me just.
Sorry, Hila came to defend Teddy Fresh because you're talking about her
I
business.
actually wasn't planning to come in, but you
Yes.
brought up Teddy Fresh. Listen, then talk to me, because I'm the person
okay.
running Teddy Fresh, not
Yes,
him.
Yes.
If you want to
Oh,
talk about
good
it,
Lord.
talk to me.
I understand, Hila.
Okay.
And the reason why I brought up that point, okay, is that sometimes some things happen where it's somebody else's fault, it's a mistake, it's a whatever, right? And some things just kind of happen, right? It's just
Right.
kind of human nature, and just it's a
Totally.
course of time.
That's
and
such bullshit.
And the question is, what do you do about
Yeah,
it?
what are
Yeah.
you doing about it on a daily basis?
I
Exactly.
took action about it,
Yeah.
and it hasn't happened.
Yeah.
Since
So
things came
basi-
up
so-
online, people pointed out to us. We had meetings at the office. We made
Oh.
guidelines. When we work with new graphic
What are you
design-
doing about it? That's the question.
What are you
Oh
doing?
Lord.
Okay. So if you guys stop bombarding and you actually listen to the answer,
isn't
Bombarding.
bombarding.
It's not bombarding. They're asking you a simple question that you refuse to answer.
I'm
Stop with the
talking.
fucking posturing.
I'm
You
defending
don't
my
need to- you
company.
don't just answer the question. You don't need to do these. These like, if you'll stop interrupt, just answer the fucking question, bro. Nobody cares.
fine. Okay. I'll answer the question.
Okay.
So what you are agreeing with me is that sometimes, right? There's gonna be a mistake. There's gonna be something that somebody doesn't want.
Daily
Okay.
basis with you.
Go on.
And-
Go on.
And you will rectify it after the fact, in hindsight, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
What we did is not okay. You continue to do it on a daily basis several
Yeah.
times.
It would be different if I came here and I said, I don't care. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm distributing to those guys who made the original graphic. I'm making
Okay.
their life better while I'm sitting in a
So-
Gucci shirt, you know?
Okay. Yeah, that was like $1,000. Is what it is.
I know.
Exactly. Which I don't know why you would bring that up. To be honest, that's kind of. You want to talk about
Wait,
low-hanging
what?
fruit?
I thought it was a
that's
good point because you're taking.
Because you're saying
Hold
that
on,
you
hold on.
Okay.
Buddy, let's answer the question. You do nothing to rectify it while we do.
Yeah.
So go ahead. What are you doing about it on a daily basis?
Every single person that has brought up a negative point about the videos.
But you don't
about
change
everything,
what you do.
Yeah.
We have. Well, absolutely we have.
You literally said, "I don't care,"
Oh yeah, but I still do the right thing though.
which is what?
How?
Which is work to make better thumbnails, better description, and to better work with the creators that are behind the video so that we don't fuck them over and they actually gain something from it. Now, I'd like to talk with Hila for a minute. So what you're saying is that you're repairing from hindsight, which is something that Ethan tried to get at me at, right? And then you brought up the fact that we have 30 employees to help us out. Okay, fair enough. Then I, xQc, or whatever the corporate company, a parent company is, right? Well, we only have like 2 employees, 2 editors, right? And
Okay.
help us out, guys. Like, this is so sad. We only have 2 guys. We're playing the victim card here, right? Well, they sometimes make mistakes too, right?
It
And
hasn't
that
happened
was-
to us in a long, long
it's-
time since we took
Whoa.
action. This just happened to you on a daily basis. Just.
I think the difference, if I can say, is that I've been listening, and when Ethan is asking you about this, for example, you don't say that this is wrong. The
You wanted-
thumbnail, the matching thumbnail and title, you say, I did it because I like it.
No, he says they're working on better thumbnails. Hila.
So
Oh,
it's,
man.
the answer has changed now. If this is your answer, that sounds a lot better. You know?
The only reason why it's changed, okay, is that I'm trying to make a bold point for him to latch off the fact that he's on the fucking high road. He chose a high road the whole process, okay?
That's your problem.
When,
is
when
that I'm
you,
right.
When you are on the high road, it is a thin fucking road when on the high road, okay? Because you have to be really tight with what you do, the things that you say, and how you act, right?
I think
Good
he's
Lord.
doing fine. He's live every day for hours.
Please, I'm talking to Ethan, or you, don't interrupt me. Okay, so now you're taking the high road, okay? You have to be really tight in how you operate, right? So we say things like, oh, well, he does this, and I never do this, right? Well, you are wrong, and I just told you.
You haven't proven that.
What? Okay, so the designs you stole.
Okay.
That's called being a thief. A thief,
Oh, yeah.
piece of shit, garbage.
Yes, that
ass
was
fuck.
not right when
Like,
that happened.
Okay.
It hasn't happened in a long time, and we actually made efforts to prevent it. You have not. You said your efforts to prevent it is better thumbnails and titles, bro. This is your example of better thumbnails and titles. This was 2 weeks ago. Same
Oh
name,
my God.
same fucking thumbnail. The guy you did the experiment says, change my thumbnail, change the name so that my audience doesn't get confused and so that you don't steal my views. Why are you denying that? It's so obvious.
I mean, it's made very clear that this guy doesn't want to change, or to an extent doesn't care of the content that he is stealing. So Man. This is ridiculous. I'm trying to see how close I am. I'm getting closer to like the end of this. This is just I'm losing brain cells like watching this guy. Like seriously.
Okay, so like I said, we
Answer the question.
What's the question? That was
The question is, how is it that you can deny that you're stealing views and intentionally misleading audience to clicking your fucking video?
Exactly.
Intentionally. That is not intentional.
How is
that is intentional?
Is it possible? Is it possible?
Go ahead.
Let's say someone comes from your stream. They've watched you all day. They love you. They're a big fan. They watched you react to, let's say, Mr. Beast's new video. Okay?
Yeah.
And then they come to the homepage, and guess what they see there? Mr. Beast's new video. Do you think are they less likely or more likely to click his video after they saw it on your channel?
No, jeez.
I'm gonna
answer the question, dude.
Yeah.
Well,
more or less likely.
Okay.
No. Just answer one or the other. Two choices.
Yeah.
Less. Got him.
Yeah. Did.
Damn. So then Mr. Beast is...
that proves that you're stealing people's views intentionally.
Okay,
Thank you, bro.
So the views and the click rate in that particular instance, do you think that will end up being a raw loss of the creator or not?
Sorry?
Are we done talking about Teddy Fresh?
Yeah, if we're done talking about Teddy Fresh, it'd be better because I don't want to feel like we're ganging up.
Get out, thief, before I fucking Robin Hood this shit. Before I start spreading the wealth of your company to other people. Holy shit, I'm about to come at you guys with things and designs. Jesus Christ, bro.
You're being...
This guy's obnoxious. I'm kind of butthurt that he's not getting his way for this conversation.
Pretty silly, but ours is defensible. Yours is not. Or at least we've made... It's not defensible, but anyway, you know what? I mean, I don't see this conversation going much.
Guys, it is defensible thievery, guys. It's stealing in the right way.
No, I retracted that as soon as I said it, right? What you heard. I said we've corrected the error, an understandable error, in my opinion, one that you refuse to remedy after time and time and time again.
Yeah.
You provide me zero direct answers. And frankly, I think you know you're wrong, and I think you don't care that you're wrong because it benefits you greatly. You make a lot of money. You don't want to change what you do. And here's another thing. You're not going to be able to make 12 hours of content for Kick, who paid you $100 million, if you can't steal other people's content. Because if you don't, what the fuck are you going to do? Oh, they sit there and gamble? Nobody's going to watch that shit. Nobody's going to watch this shit already. They don't care about you even having arguments. Clearly, you're not very good at that. You lost 12 viewers, man. My views are very good right now, by the way.
So I think we need like a therapist to give us a hint on when the tantrum ends. When does it end?
Oh,
Ethan?
come on,
it seems
dude.
like when you go on these
seriously,
tangents, you just...
Dude, seriously, you're all claiming that Ethan's throwing a tantrum. Oh, dude, seriously, like, no joke, you're the one throwing a tantrum.
You go on a rampage and you just ramble and ramble without making any concise point or a question. Is it you're done with that shit? Can we talk like adults now or not?
Waiting on you, dude.
I think this conversation has kind of been exhausted.
People would rather watch me full screen cam do the fucking worm than watch your prime.
Bro,
watch your
do
prime
it for
content.
a week. Do a week of no reaction content and see
There
how
you
many
go.
fucking views you get.
What is
he's
this guy?
crying in the corner.
Okay, I feel like this dude's high.
Okay.
This
sure.
guy's an idiot.
That's content, man. It's original content at least. Yes, do that, bro. Dude,
I
do
think
a
you
week.
fucking love it, man.
Bro.
This is the most money you've gotten in the past fucking 4 years, bitch.
It's awesome.
Dude. I think that was the point where Ethan should have just like cut the feed there. I mean, it's clear that this individual, they weren't open to being honest, and at this point, even like just mentioning some of the things that they're doing wrong was gonna inevitably start the situation with this idiot being basically a baby, an immature baby.
Week of no react content.
Oh man.
Even a day.
Okay.
Do one day without react.
I would say do a month. Do a month without no reaction content.
content. I'm serious.
Hey, Aden, let's see your wife's merch sales on the first wave when 90% of designs were stolen.
90%?
What?
Dude, seriously, get off that. Fuck off. This guy is not intelligent.
Let's see the figures.
Wait, hold on. You're just being silly, bro.
Am I being silly? Prove me wrong.
This person's not intelligent.
On you now, right? Because if you make an argument, then you have to prove it. You go ahead, prove it.
You haven't even shown. I mean, what? Dude, you're being silly, bro. You're being ridiculous.
Well, it seems like I have to prove everything, and you have to prove nothing.
That's not at all what's been happening.
And you've done nothing except prove some defunct
all right, thank you, buddy. It was a good chat. I think that we've done a good job at getting to the heart of what you care about.
Good Lord.
And how you feel about taking people's videos. I think it was illuminating. I think we had a really good conversation.
Oh my God, it's over.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you have anything else interesting to say, so I think we can wrap it up.
Really? Well, I think your audience thinks I have something interesting to say. It's just the problem is that you're running
How long do you want me to sit here and listen to you, watch you crawl around on the ground like a worm? I mean, I have a show to do, dude. Unlike you, I actually fucking organize and put work into my show.
Yeah.
I understand for you, you're just burning time. You could sit here for 12 hours. That'd make your life easier. You wouldn't have to go steal videos. But me, I planned this.
Yeah.
I have a show. I have a schedule. This has stopped being interesting because you're just sitting there saying silly shit and doing the work.
I mean, to the extent, I mean, it's like going further than that. I mean, there's nothing intellectual that this guy can offer in the conversation. There really isn't. This guy is so full of himself, so ass backwards, that you even talk about copyright, and he's gonna ultimately give you the wrong information.
Worm. So with that being said, thank you for calling. I feel like it was very illuminating, and I wish you the best, and I hope you have a great stream.
Gotcha.
Oh, one more question. I wanted to ask him, who is Mr. Chair?
The fuck?
Mr. Chair is here. Actually, I'll show this. Fuck. I wanted to ask him.
So is this the end of the
No,
them
okay.
talking?
It's just, that was not going anywhere. But here, for the people still watching, here's him talking about Mr. Chair.
I have a concept in my chat called Mr. Chair. If I'm gone and I watch a video and I leave, Mr. Chair watches the video for me. And chat fucking loves Mr. Chair more than they like me. Chat hates
I
me.
think that means that they like the original video, which the views of which you're stealing. But he's saying, yeah, I just walk away and my chair does the work for me.
They love Mr. Chair, okay? And for them, that has value. And I think that can't be understated.
That the chair adds value. The chair.
What the hell, man?
He said the chair.
Yeah, no. So, where do I even, like? I kind of want to end it here, because, I mean, the guy left, and it's them kind of talking about, just like some last minute stuff. But looking at this, and like I said, somebody brought this to my attention, and I wanted to do a reaction to it. It's clear that this individual, xQc, doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about. It's clear that in terms of like copyright as well as to an extent fair use law, they know nothing about it. In terms of the situation, Ethan tried to keep everything on the straight and narrow, and this guy was just all over the place. Like, as I kind of commented, for all we know, he could have been high from the eye drops. Who knows? But anyway, I think at this point I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. This has been a really long, extensive freaking commentary video, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, links are in the description down below, as well as check out our socials and everything, our daily content, and the weekly podcast. With that being said, this is Novakast signing off. Have a good one. Take care. See you guys next time.
Find